Good morning, coffee and football. I am playing the Week 7 Canadian football. I'm using football time in the big country sports. I have played already games 1 and 2 of Week 7. Toronto goes on the road against Montreal and wins 30-25. Toronto's 5-1, Montreal's 3-3. Toronto in real life is nowhere near this. The Double Blues are not playing this well in real life. Then I had Calgary at Winnipeg for Week 7 Game 2. Calgary is shut out, which has got to be one of the rarest events in Canadian football. And Winnipeg, though, squeezes out 15 points in the second half to win 2-3. These two teams went in 1-4 at 1-3. So what do you expect from two bad teams? A lot of turnover. We had a missed field goal, interception, turnover on downs, fumble lost, turnover on downs, fumble lost, missed field goal, fumble lost, missed field goal. Rouge. Unbelievable how poorly these two teams played, or maybe how great the defenses played. But these missed field goals, horrible. So, but those missed punts and missed field goals always lead to a chance at a Rouge in the Canadian when I do the Canadian options. So, what are we here for today? Well, we're here to play Game 3 of Week 7, which is the 5-0 Saskatchewan Roughriders at the 3-3 BC Lions. We are at BC Place. And we're going to continue to play Week 7 with this version. BC gets the ball first. I'm reading this die for all scoring chances, this die for all miscellaneous, and if I need to, I'll roll a third die for data. So BC gets the opening kickoff, and they take the ball down the field, and they are going to have to punt, but they score a Rouge. So it's going to be a punt, and they score a Rouge. So any punt or missed field goal, if I roll a 1 on that secondary die, that's going to be a score. So BC up 1-0. Saskatchewan can't bring it out of the end zone. Saskatchewan is the best team in our league, 5-0. They have been just destroying enemies. They are an A, so they're bound to put some points on the board. Yep, touchdown. They're going to score a running touchdown, though, are the Saskatchewan Roughriders. 6. It's going to be Stevens. Stevens punches it in, run TD, and the extra point I automatically take on the Canadian game. All right, BC goes to work now, down 7-1. For BC, looking at the C chart, it's going to be a field goal. Hot diggity, White with a field goal, and that looks good. Saskatchewan, to wrap up the first quarter, wants to score again. Oh, they're going to turn it over, folks, and it's a failed... No, it's an interception. Are you joking? Trevor Harris... intercepted by 5. It's going to be picked off by Beaulieu. Wow. And I could attempt to return this for a touchdown, but I will not risk it this early in the game. Folks, it is BC 4. Crazy. And 7 points for Saskatchewan. 7-4 after the first. Man, you got to love those numbers. That's Canadian football. It looks a little more European, right? Like rugby. You can see some weird scores. Oh, BC scores a touchdown here, folks. After the interception, it's going to be a touchdown, and it's another running touchdown. BC's guy, Butler, punches it in. He has had one of those years here in my play, as he has scored a few of these suckers. PAT's good. Saskatchewan goes to work, and it's going to be 5. 5 is a touchdown. 1. It's going to be a pass touchdown for the man, Harris. Harris now making up for that interception with a TD pass. 2. It's going to be a pass to Johnson. PAT is good. Now I have an optional roll to roll for PATs, but it will create a lot more misses because it's a 17% chance you're going to miss PAT. So it's an optional. You can come up with your own. I usually don't use it because it's just crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's just going to create more missed field goals. So if you're playing 1947, that's okay, right? This was the Big Country universe sets up like it's the 1940s of sports. So it's okay to have a lot of missed field goals back in the day, right? I lost missed PATs. All right, but we got a touchdown there. As Butler now and Harris have exchanged scores, this game is starting to get interesting. BC gets the ball, and 3 on C. BC is going to have to punt. They don't score a Rouge this time. Punt. Saskatchewan now has a chance to stretch out their lead in the first half here in BC Place. And they're going to turn it over. You got to be kidding me. It's going to be a TOD, failed third down attempt, giving the ball up somewhere around the 15. I bet it was like 3rd and 1 to the 15. He threw an incomplete pass. BC takes over, and BC's going to squeeze a field goal out before halftime. It's going to be a field goal by White. So White finding a way to keep him in this ball game. And so we're going to score 10. BC's going to put 10 on the board, and Harris Folks, thanks to the Rouge, it's 14-14. This is what's cool about the Canadian game. We get a Rouge and a field goal, and it's tied up. 2 touchdowns and a field goal, Rouge, and a touchdown makes it 14-14 at halftime. Holy cow, baby, that's sweet. Let's see what Saskatchewan can do coming out of the tunnel. Again, Saskatchewan, let's go over and look at these teams real quick. I forgot to do this. Corey Mace is the head coach of Saskatchewan. Trevor Harris is the quarterback. Ulay and Stevens are the runners. Johnson, Myers, Emilis, and Duncan Bushy are going to be catching most touchdown passes. Alfred with a chance to return kicks. Lothar is our field goal kicker. BC Lions, we're in their house, BC Place. Buck Pierce is the coach. We got Rourke throwing the ball around the pitch. Butler running it. Hatcher, McGinnis, Katoy, and Barry Hill are our top receivers. We have White kicking field goals, as you've seen, and Jackson with a chance. Always a chance to take it back to the house. Here we go. Saskatchewan goes to work. Trevor Harris marching them down the field. And we're looking at the A chart. 3 is actually a field goal. So they're going to put them in position. And they're going to say, let's just get what we can here because it's a tie ball game in their house. It's 17-14 now. BC goes to work after that, taking the ball at the 40. After a field goal, you have the right to choose to be kicked to or take the ball at your own 40. Well, there is no doubt. Buck Pierce says, we get the ball at the 40? Yeah, I'm taking it. You want to kick field goals? Fine, but we're going to take the ball at the 40. That's tactics. That's strategy. That's what the American game refuses to do. They will not demand coaches coach, and they'll make those kind of decisions. Buck Pierce gets gutsy here and says, nah, give me the ball at the 40. And there it is, folks. 3 is going to be a punt, no Rouge. Unfortunately, Saskatchewan, the best team in the league, shuts it down. Saskatchewan goes to work. They're going to turn it over. Oh, no, fumble lost. And it's going to be Harris is hammered from behind. He's going to fumble the ball away. Who gets this fumble? 3, Betts. So BC Lions, Betts, they come flying in, pounds Harris. The ball pops loose, and he scrambles over on all fours, falls on the ball. And the BC Lions, holy cow, folks, they are leading this. No, they're behind in this game. They needed that turnover. BC, with the final drive of the third period, is going to get a touchdown run for Butler. So Butler, they get down close, they hand the ball off. Butler is almost guaranteed as he skips around the end. Saskatchewan's going to score 3. That made it 17. But look at this. Points off turnover. Following the fumble, Butler skips into the end zone. Folks, it is 21-17. BC is beating the 5-0 Saskatchewan Roughriders. We're going into the final quarter, but Saskatchewan, due to the layout, is going to get the ball 3 times in the fourth. They have the best chance to find a way to win this game, although they are down now by a possession. Saskatchewan goes to work. It's going to be a touchdown, and they're going to they're going to run for a touchdown. This is going to be Ulay. TD run. PAT, and folks, BC now scrambling to make up. 3. BC is going to have to punt. It is not a Rouge. BC now may be in trouble. Saskatchewan goes to work. No, they're going to have to punt. No Rouge. So now they're getting a little bit conservative. BC's last chance to take the lead. 5. They're going to score a field goal at least. So BC, White is going to hit his third, making 9 points for him today. Folks, that's going to make it, let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It is 24-24. Saskatchewan, we may have a tie game. Saskatchewan can win it with a 3-better, and they're going to win it with a field goal. Saskatchewan gets into position, snap, hold, Lather booms it, and it goes through. And folks, that's going to give Saskatchewan a 10-point fourth quarter. Unfortunately, BC pulls only 3. And that's going to be 27-24. What a great game. Saskatchewan is 6-0. And BC, dang it, falls to 3-4. I was kind of rooting for the BC Lions. And that is game 3 of week 7 of my CFL play-along. Thanks for watching. Good day.